Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's start with a little cheers.
All right. Cheers, sir.
Yes. And welcome back to this episode of Talksmackwithmac. It's been a while, people. I've been busy. Haven't been able to do what I like to do. Sit down and meet new people and get to know all of the local talent in Las Vegas. But today I'm sitting down with my man, Chris, a real badass motherfucker. And very, very nice person. I appreciate you getting on the podcast.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm super excited. Haven't done a podcast in a long time.
Yeah.
Kind of was like going through life, and now I'm back in the studio, back doing like media and just being in front of the camera. So I'm glad to be here.
How often are you in the studio? And what studio do you go to?
So, recently,
it's an in-house, yeah?
Yeah, so It is an in-house, but recently I am currently working on my third album. My first and second album, I only worked with one producer. His name is Blake Wisner, and it was at his house. But I'm currently working on my third album, and I'm working with 4 different producers now, and they all are at 4 different locations and sounds and experience. And with this album, I'm just venturing off and using other talented people to assist me and to use their knowledge, and it's been interesting, but I would say I'd go at least once a month.
Nice. Now, I'm sure you're constantly writing though.
See, most people think that I would be, but I actually don't, because I don't like to ponder and write something and then let the true motion of that song or the true purpose of that song be guided by other people's opinions, and then I'll hear them. So normally I did that with my first album. Love it, appreciate it, but if I could go back, I would not listen to a lot of people who put in their 2 cents for it.
Who was it? Like the engineers that were putting in their 2 cents, or
not engineers?
Oh, because you were working with the one producer. Yeah. Was he also mixing and mastering it too?
So mixing master, I have a guy who I would still use. His name is Teak Underdo. Teak and Deek out in Stockton, California. They work with Ice Cube and multiple rappers out there, like West Coast people. And they mix and master my stuff. But now I use other people or the engineers that he's just grown and learned so much that he could do it himself now. But it was mainly, I would say, like, just friends and family and inner circle people that I kind of listened to that I should have just been like, nah. Yeah. So
I'm sure it's hard. Like, when you have people that really care about you and they want to be a part of it, and you want them to be a part of it and feel wanted and a part of the process. Yeah. But at the same time, you are the musical genius. You are the creator. You are the artist. So it's like how... I will listen to your opinion, but I don't want you to taint what I do. Yeah. That's hard.
And I felt like I didn't have a backbone back then, so I would switch it. Fast forward a couple years now, I send it to people, and if they don't they have a certain opinion about a word choice, or they don't like the topic of the song, they're not paying the studio session, you know what I mean? Like, if we're being on, like, they're not in there for hours going through the headache, because most people are like, oh, you're going to the studio, it's fun and stuff like that. I don't really talk about fun shit in my songs. I'm expressing hardship or, like, trauma that I've dealt with. So it's not, like, all fun and rainbows and flowers. No, it's like...
Yeah, you're pouring your fucking heart out into a song because you're trying to express these emotions and share them with people, because probably other people are going through the same shit.
Yeah, and I've just learned to take their opinion, love them, but hate their opinion. And that's just so honest.
How often do you get a good opinion?
Rarely.
Yeah.
Rarely, and I'm okay with that.
Keeping my opinions around my artist friends. I'm gonna keep my shit to myself.
Yeah. Rarely do I do, and as an artist, you just have to care. You just have. Oh, wait, let me take that back. You just have to not care.
Because people are gonna hate. People are gonna talk shit, man.
Yeah. And I used to be super soft, and I used to let everything affect me. and people run over me all the time. And in an instance today, I had someone try to run over me today, and back there years later, I would have just let them walk over me and stuff like that.
Today you put your fucking foot down?
Today I just have to let them know, like, it's like, you could say X, Y, and Z, but you know you're lying. So don't try to cover your ass or try to stop dealing with your drama when y'all have shit to do. And don't try to direct it towards me, because at the end of the day, I know what the fuck I've been doing. I'm going to keep doing.
Preach.
And no one has put anything into my fucking music except for myself.
Yeah.
So when it comes to any of that, they can suck my dick. And that's just all the honest truth. Like, it's like, again, I love the person, hate your opinion. And I've had to learn how to differentiate the two.
And, you know, that's hard too. That's hard too, especially when it's somebody that you love and then they could be harsh.
Yeah.
Some opinions could be harsh. So being able to diversify the two it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one for sure. Like, one thing that's really big that I learned being around music and around artists, and my best friends are making music and shit.
Love that.
The songs that I hate usually end up being really good, and a wider audience loves them.
Yeah.
So my opinion may be just that, my opinion, versus the world. What does the world want to hear? Because everybody else may think differently than me. So with music is so creative that it doesn't matter what that one opinion may be. As long as you go in there, the artist goes in there, and you feel like you fucking did what you wanted to do, that's all that matters, really. So you said you're working with different producers, just getting new sounds and stuff like that. How does working with different producers and hearing different sounds help you expand and grow as an artist?
I've been growing slowly, but with working with new producers, it's taking me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because I've been working with the same guy, Blake Wisner, for about 4 years, just me and him. Now that I'm taking it outside of his studio, it's strange. You know, it's out of my comfort zone because I'm super big on, like, if I go to a producer, I have to connect to them as a human before I even connect to your art. Because if me and you aren't having a dope ass conversation, and I can't, because when I'm in the studio, I'm opening up about life habits, you know what I mean? Like, and I can't
sensitive information to share with anybody.
Yeah, if I can't trust you, I won't work with you, no matter how fucking talented you are. Yeah. I just can't.
Yeah.
And
no, especially in the music industry, people get fucked over all the time. So it's like, if you're not being able to trust the people that you're spending the most time with, that you're trying to create a masterpiece with, you're fucked.
Yeah. And I just kind of came out of that, like, comfort zone of using the same producer, and now I'm working with Lexo. He is a DJ and producer, a wizard, and he DJs at the Garden. I don't know if you know what that is. I think it's the number one gay club in Vegas. I've worked with been working with Justin West. He is an artist himself, but he also produces. Real badass dude. Like, the flows that he does, and his voice is so unique to me. Yes, I love the tone, but he's also a producer, and like he throws beats at artists all the time, and I love that. And I'm blanking on the other producer, which is so bad. But I've been working with quite a few, and the process has been different. I get a little bit more frustrated because I'm used to something going a certain
tempo. Yeah. I was listening to your music, and you have some faster songs, a couple, but the majority of the ones I listened to were slow, singing, pouring your fucking heart out into these songs. So when you're trying to catch that tempo to other things, I see that you kind of have a instead of like singing, it's more like almost like a rap, or you had like a flow to it, a faster flow on a few songs.
I definitely think
I liked it.
Thank you. That was definitely more of the second album. which is probably on my terms, the one that you probably had listened to.
Well, I listened to some of your popular songs too. Yeah.
Thank you.
The first one, I forget the name, but your number one song on Apple Music, that shit is fucking fire. It was like almost like a techno poppy sound.
Beautiful Warriors?
Yes.
Okay.
That song slaps.
So that one's actually featuring Joe Lujan.
Okay. I see you have Joe in a few.
Yeah, so I've actually written a couple theme songs for his movies that are just not released yet.
Yeah.
Because the movie's not fucking released yet. Some of these movies need to be out like yesterday.
Yeah.
But the process of being editing and distribution, that's a process. I am so glad I'm not a director or a producer. I don't, because that shit seems so complicated.
I can't even imagine.
But I have written songs. I've written Heroin for Mortal Warriors Decay's Paradox, Biggest Battles of theme songs for Mortal Warriors Redemption. Clapback was in Joe Lujan's Lost Soul. So we worked hand in hand, and then I've also heard that he could sing while being on set with him. You know what I mean? That's where I was like, oh wow, this guy could sing.
Yeah.
But not just sing. Like he has a range. You know what I mean? And I only prefer to work with people who have a similar range or better than me because I want to learn from.
Yeah,
you know
that makes sense. Yeah.
So, Beautiful Warriors is definitely popping off.
So you two are just super talented fucking people.
I'd like to tell myself that.
The proof is in the pudding, man.
Yeah.
You're out there doing the fucking thing. Not only do you make music, but you're also on set making movies. You're doing the makeup. Everything look fucking great. Like,
yeah.
You are doing the damn thing.
I've just learned to realize that, like, sometimes I'm not a fucking millionaire and I don't have X, Y, and Z money. You know what I mean? So I've learned that from Joe, sometimes you have to be a jack of all trades and you have to wear multiple hats. So, like, if we don't have someone on set who's doing makeup, well, you better
have to do some makeup.
Giving me some shit. And just over time, I've learned to be decent. I wouldn't say I'm good, but I know how to get myself across where the camera's going to pick it up. It's going to look real for the camera.
So that's big. Something that I wanted to ask about. I guess when people are doing makeup, it's going to look drastically different in camera. You have your edits, you have your lighting and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
When you go into a makeup job, are you saying, okay, I'm going to do this way that may not look the best here in the sunlight or whatever, but I know behind camera it's going to be perfect?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't ever do beauty makeup because I just know. Like, I'm good at either throwing dirt, mud, blood, zombie dirt, and natural lighting, it is going to look like shit. It's just going to look like someone's dirty. Because
it's so detailed.
Yeah.
You can see everything.
Yeah. But when we're in a dark hallway and there's blood, and I know that because I've worked with Joe a lot, I already know his lighting. I already know the colors of his lighting. I know that even though he doesn't think I know so much in depth of how he films and how he uses his colors, I know. So I do makeup based off of the tone of where we're filming. I'm not the one to say or express that I know, but I listen and I watch a lot.
You pay attention.
Yeah. So especially with the movie that we recently worked on, Life Survival, which is almost
that was so much
out
fun.
And completed and stuff like that.
That was so much fun.
It was a lot of dark hallways, you know what I mean? So, or a lot of flashing white lights or blues and tones, So, the makeup that we did, it was like
you're going in
dirty,
with the intention to complement those.
Where you just get a flash of blood, flash of dirt, then it goes back, and it plays with the mind. Where it's like, what the fuck is this creature? Like, what is this? This looks disgusting. So you have to think about all of that, and I've learned that literally just by being on set with Joe, a lot. I'm his AD on a lot of his movies, and that is a role that I've learned is very difficult, and I have had to learn to have a lot of patience, and I don't have a lot of patience, so I'm still learning.
I'm right there with you.
I don't know how the fuck I do it, but every time we accomplish a movie, I'm like, Jesus, you must have given me just enough straight, like, to get through this or whatever. Because I'm like, whoever gave it to me, it's like, because working on a movie is completely different than being in the studio. It's creative, but you're using your creative outlets completely different. And I've had to just learn that. I'm like, it's so weird, but it's so fascinating at the same time. You're still creating. But it's just you use different mindsets. Like, I can't envision, look at a location and create a whole storyline.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, your brain doesn't work that way.
No.
That's where Joe's special.
Yeah, like, I can't do that shit. And I'm like, how the fuck did you put X, Y, and Z together?
Incredible.
I'm like, damn.
To see the bigger picture like that without even starting.
Yeah.
Oh, I could already see what's going to happen right here.
Yeah.
We could film this scene here. That shit is tough. Especially, like, seeing the ins and outs, kind of the movie. You know, on Live Survival, we shot it at the haunted houses.
Yeah.
I never would have thought.
An asylum.
Yeah, that's so badass to say, okay, in this small-ass little place, you're going to film an entire movie.
Yeah.
And it's going to look like you're in all different places.
Yeah. Well, he's actually the only, first and only, like, film crew who could film in that whole location just because of the partnership he has with the owners. But he does it. And only a genius can, like, really, like, play it off, because if it was me, I would be showing the same walls, same thing. Like, people would be like, oh my god, is this person walking in the same circle?
Yeah, right.
But thank God that is not my job, because not only does he have to film it, then he
was starring in it.
Yeah, like, no one knows that, like, he's also the one editing it. He's also the one color grading. He's also the one putting all of the audio together. Like, that's the part that a lot of people don't see. And I give him his flowers, because I know that not everyone can do that. I know I can't do that. But little on me, I will try to assist in whatever I could help.
And I'm sure you alleviate a lot of fucking pressure. Like, watching you on the movie set, he was busy doing his thing, doing his director duties, and you were coming in, getting everybody ready, everybody together. Hey, we're about to film. Make sure you guys are being quiet. You know, whatever he needed to get done, you were getting it done.
Yeah, I'd like to think that I relieve a lot of pressure, but sometimes in the midst of it, sometimes I apply more pressure. But that's just like being on set. Like, it's just like what are we doing? Let's go. Like, let's get these zombies over here. Like, I've just been, like, raised and, like, also, like, learned over the years and specific jobs and stuff like that. Like, it's like I know how to really motivate people and then get them where I need to get them. You know what I mean? Especially in movies where it's like you're dealing with a cast of, like, 9 people. Like, Live Survival, we had quite amount of zombies, but Live Escape, we had a fucking shit ton of zombies. About 30 of them. And, like, I had to, like, get all of them and
coordinated and ready to go at the same time.
It's fun, but it is not for the faint of heart.
Fuck no. Especially if you're there 12 hours, 13 hours, you have these long ass days, morale's going down. What's the weather outside? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it windy? Are they fed? Are these people hungry? Because you know, zombies and extras are just sitting around all day.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be pretty pissed off.
Oh my god, that is the biggest thing. That is the most important thing to me. Is feeding them and making sure that they have food and water, and if they want to just eat and they're already full, it's there, you know what I mean? Because I don't ever want someone to be on set and being like, oh, you know what, Joe Lujan's set fucking sucks. I was starving.
No food. You were just sitting around all day.
Yeah, because that's the last thing. Like, if we appreciate that we're using extras, you know what I mean? And not all of them, if we're being honest, are getting paid, you know? So like, the least that I'm going to do is make sure that everyone's gonna have fucking food, or there's gonna be something on set that y'all could like eat. And because I'm also a food type of person, I love to eat, so that's my biggest.
Everybody.
Like if I go onto someone's set and I don't see that they have a food table, I have walked off before and be like, I don't want to be a part of this project, because that shows me you don't really fucking care about your actors.
What else
we're
are
just
you not gonna
sitting here for 6 hours for a 10-minute scene, because it happens. Like, it happens.
I'm sure.
So I love to just make sure that, and it's also different because I also want people to know that, like, when you're on like a Carcass Studio set, it's going to be different because you're always going to be treated with respect. Yes, it sometimes gets a lot of pressure. We could be yelling and, things happen, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we want people to know that it's a safe space, that everyone has an equal opportunity. Everyone's going to be fed.
That's one thing that I realized when I was on set is that I was very comfortable. From the moment I got there, everybody welcomed me. You guys, came over, introduced yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I was supposed to be there.
And I feel like that's the biggest thing. And that's what I even do with my music. When someone listens to me, like, have that feeling of, like, you're never a mistake. And you should never think that you're not welcomed or you're not classified or fit enough or light enough or whatever the case might be, to be in a room, to be at a workplace, you know what I mean, to be accepted in your family. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, wherever and whoever you are, when you step in the room to anything, I want you to know that you're always worthy enough. Yeah. Because I don't play that shit where people try to belittle and like try to talk shit where you're not
act like
experience. I was like, no, fuck that shit. I don't like that stuff. Yeah. I do not like that, because we all started somewhere.
Exactly. Everybody needs an opportunity.
And not a lot of people in Vegas like to give an opportunity. Now, if we're talking and we're being real, Vegas is not LA. But Vegas likes to think that it's LA. I can understand.
We're trying. Yeah, we're trying.
I can understand LA because, I mean, that's just been the spot for decades where, so they could be, they just already have that
right, or a reputation.
Yeah, or like, all right, it's tough out there, you know what I mean?
It's a dog-eat-dog world. Yeah. Everybody's trying to make it to the top, and everybody will step on each other to get there.
But with Vegas, we're all out here hustling, and just because one person has a little bit more experience or they've done some gigs out in LA, don't come back over here
and think you're a fucking superstar and you're better than everybody.
Don't do that
else.
shit.
And anything, it doesn't have to be just acting, and whatever the fuck you do. Because we're all human beings, and just because you may quote unquote have more success in a specific area than the next person does not mean that you're better than. Yeah. Treat everybody with kindness and stay fucking humble.
100%. I would take that to my grave.
Yeah, for real.
Because like, I don't care, like, if things popped off for me tomorrow and I was out here touring and everything like that, the same people that were here for me then and when I was like just out here hustling are going to be the same people who I take up, because I don't need the people around me of that LA style or that like that
dog-eat-dog style.
No, I don't like that shit.
No, let's all support each other and all make it to the top.
Period.
Because it's better as a team. If you're eating, I'm eating. If I'm eating, you're eating. And there's enough fucking food for everybody to eat. That's what that people got it fucked up. You said everybody in Vegas is a hustler. Yeah, I agree with that. But everybody's hustling on their own. Exactly. Everybody doesn't want to share the pie. Doesn't want a piece of the pie. They want to take the whole fucking pie, as if there's not enough pie for everybody. Yeah. No. And Talk Smack with Mac, my podcast, this platform is to create a safe zone home place for Las Vegas talents to get together and network and meet each other and try to help each other get it to the top.
And that's so cool, because you're stepping out of the norm culture out here, because you want to give people an opportunity, and I respect that, and I am grateful, and I love finding other people like that, because it just makes life.
It's good energy. Yeah. And energy is fucking. You absorb it through others. Oh, yeah. When you're in their presence, and if it's a negative energy, you're gonna absorb that too. Oh, yeah. So I try to just get all this good shit out there and share it with everybody.
That's dope. Like. And I appreciate it, because you can feel it. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't feel it, like, why would I be on a podcast? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, for real. Why would I get on this dickhead's podcast? I don't want to do that.
No, but, like, you could feel the personality. You could feel the love, like, the appreciation for arts, for acting, for music, like, performing arts type of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's dope, because not a lot of people really, really appreciate that, where they dedicate a whole podcast. Like, I wish I had enough time, because that's always been a dream goal of mine, but I know I don't have time for that.
It's hard, man. That's why I haven't done one in a while, because it's like I'm trying to balance all of these fucking things, and no matter what, there's only 24 in a day. Seriously. So when you're a jack of all trades and you're trying to be ambitious and chase your happiness and your dreams, there's always going to be a sacrifice. Yeah. Is it like, for me personally, is it the gym? Am I lacking at work? Am I not spending enough time with my daughter? Am I trying to pursue acting gigs? Am I doing my podcast? Oh, did I go to jiu-jitsu today? There's nothing, there's no way that I could do all of those things every day.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
And we try to do our best, you know what I mean? And I saw this reel on Instagram, like, where you're doing amazing at in, like, one area of your life,
you're lacking in another.
Yeah. And you can never be perfect, you know what I mean? And you have to be okay with knowing that you're never going to be perfect. Like, you could try and manage, but that's the part of life where you just, like, that's life in itself.
You understand that with time.
Yeah.
Because before, I used to stress myself out. Oh my God, I didn't do a podcast this week. Oh my gosh, I didn't go to the gym. Oh, am I seeing my daughter enough? All of those, like, big stresses. And I used to just really stress myself the fuck out of trying to live up to an expectation that's not even a, like, real expectation.
It's not real. It's not like perfect.
The expectation I set for myself. Who gives a fuck if I don't reach that expectation, as long as I was happy today and I tried my best?
Yeah.
It took a long time to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
That's why, like, with my podcast, it was stressing me out trying to keep that schedule of every week, one or two a week, right? And I did that for 2 years.
Damn.
Fucking hundreds of podcasts, and I was
But it probably
tired.
got you the exposure that you need, the connections,
Dude,
it's
man, you have no fucking idea. Doing this podcast, I never thought I'd like be in a movie.
Yeah.
And then I met people in movies and podcasts with them, and they gave me, hey, do it like this, do this. This is what I did.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, I'll try
it.
it.
You when you did it. That's what I mean. Like, in one area you could be pushing, giving it everything, and excelling, but then there had to be somewhere in your life when you were going that hard. There's probably another area where you're like, oh shit, I need to do a little bit better on this.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's like, because I've been there, like, when you're, like, dedicated to, like, focus on a whole fucking album.
Everything in life doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, and then I come home, I'm like, well, my house is a fucking shit. Like, no one clean. Like, of course no one clean. I don't have fucking enough money for, like,
a maid or anything.
So, like,
yeah.
I'm the one who, you know what I mean? Like, I completely get it. But like you said, we only have 24 hours.
That's why, like, I'm a real big clean person. I see you are too. Last time I came here, this place looks fucking amazing, right? So I'm like, if there's dishes in the sink, fucking relax.
Yeah.
They can sit there and I'll wash them when I get to them.
Oh my god, I literally said the same because, like, I didn't have enough time to do the dish, like, right now, but I was just like, they're in there. Eventually, I'm gonna get to that. It's not in the way, like, I've learned to, like,
anybody or anything.
I've learned to, like, I can't stress myself out because I can't be Superman to do everything in 24 hours. And I used to be like, oh my god, I need it, like, and then I wouldn't be happy and satisfied with myself.
You're just stressed all the time.
Yeah, that toxic negativity, like, you don't need to have 10 people around you to give you stress and give you that toxic energy. Yourself can do it all for you. And,
you ain't lying.
And it can even, like, it's so bad, like stress literally kills people out here, and that's why I also, like, in my music, like, I sing about, like, mental health all the time because, like,
it's important, and a lot of people lack on it.
Oh yeah,
especially men. Men, and if you want to niche down even more, especially men in certain cultures or environments.
Oh yeah,
it's frowned upon to talk about your feelings. You're supposed to be a tough man, yada yada. So you bottle up all of everything.
Yeah.
And then you just fucking break.
Yeah. I like how you say you come from a perspective of different cultures, which is true, you know what I mean? And when I sing about, like, mental health, I'm singing for, like, the little boys who grew up for me in religious households who knew that they're a little bit different, a little bit more colorful than most boys, if you know what I mean. And it's I love hearing other people's perspectives because that's your perspective, and because it's right. Like,
it helps you grow as a person.
Yeah,
understanding other people and hearing what they have to say. Oh shit, I didn't think of it that way.
Oh yeah.
Let me be a little bit more mindful on on this situation or subject.
Oh yeah, and because speaking from experience and friends, I know a lot of Middle Eastern, like, men. They don't really open up. They don't talk to, you know what I mean? I have, I'm Afro-Latino, so I have a lot of family members who are black, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they really don't even talk about it. If we're being honest and the change is actually going to happen, you need to talk about it, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And people don't talk about it because they're like, oh, this is a sensitive topic.
Mm-hmm.
When is change ever going to happen if you don't talk about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it goes deep because even my dad, he's Hispanic, Mexican, he didn't have a father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of minorities don't have a father, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, luckily I had my dad, you know what I mean? I had my mom, but my dad didn't know how to be a dad.
Yeah, because he never experienced.
Yeah, and just like, I love how you say not a lot of men know about their mental health. They don't. They think that they have to keep it all in and they have to just suppress it.
Yeah, they think, oh, I just feel a little off today. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I believe that is a generational curse from men who's passed that down to men.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Pass that down to men because it's like, no, like, men are out here dying every day, shooting themselves because they have no one to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And either, now, oh my God, it goes even deeper because if they start talking about their emotions, oh, they must
Now
be a
they're gonna
fag.
be judged. Yeah,
They must
yeah.
be gay.
They're gonna be judged.
They
It's
must
so
be
bullshit.
queer. Like, it's like, no, like,
I'm not allowed to have feelings
Yeah.
because I'm a man. That's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
yeah, and that's like another generational lie that people believe. It's like, if I'm feeling my emotions, these guys start thinking that they're gay, and then they're like, I'm not gay. It goes so much deeper where they like, because men don't talk about it with men, they don't talk about it at school, they don't guide, you know what I mean? It's like, so many men are out here thinking that they're alone.
But really, everybody else probably feels the same way, but yet we're not communicating.
Yeah. And it breaks my heart because if we just think about how many men across the world right now are about to take their lives, and that's just the honest goddamn fucking truth, like, because they feel like they're alone and they don't know their mental health, they don't know resources to ask for help. It's sad.
It's very sad. It's very sad. I'm sure people like that feel trapped.
Yeah, and that's why when it comes to my music, like, I am huge on anyone who listens to my music. They can feel that, like, encouragement and, like, acceptance, but I really do target more of the little boys or now men, you know what I mean, who were in very strict religious, like, communities where they look so down upon being gay or being transgender, or and then pastors' kids, like, they don't talk about that because while their family's out there reaching out thousands of other people, like I said, you could be doing great reaching out to people, but then you still got kids out there
that are getting forgotten about.
Yeah, so it's like, it's always somewhere, and I've also had to learn with life and everything. Like, I can't blame my family for everything. You know what I mean? At the same time.
Yeah.
But I want people to know that, like, if I made it out, which I never thought, like, I was like, how the fuck am I gonna, like, get out here? Like, how am I gonna do shit? Like, when people would tell me no, and you're never gonna get anywhere living a lifestyle like that. And I'd like to say,
that's fucking insane.
I'm living a nice life. I'm not where I want to be, but I have a fucking nice life.
You're striving.
Yeah.
You're striving. I feel like, I'm still getting to know you, but I feel like you're in the perfect place where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're striving as an artist. Fucking Joe's striving as a director, getting it to the next level. You guys are doing amazing things.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes us people that are striving for greatness or to be our best selves, we get lost in the journey of time, and we think everything happens, needs to happen today.
Yeah.
And in reality, it just doesn't fucking happen like that. It takes the grind of years and years of just putting in time and work.
Yeah. But you can never forget why you're doing it. Because the moment that
why
you
is everything.
Why, and you're starting to do it out of...
You're going to stop grinding.
Yeah, whether you're doing it out of just, like, attention or the looks, all that stuff is superficial shit. And that withers away over time. It's like, I do this because I breathe music. I need music.
Music is beautiful, man.
And that's why I do it, because I have that love and that passion where, like, I'm not doing the music for the fame or this money and all that shit. I'm doing it for the community that I know needs help. My community that needs someone to sing about certain songs or certain topics. I've talked about certain suicide in certain songs because it's real. Like, you know how many just LGBT artists, but then if you want to dive in deeper, how many ethnic, color, black, like Hispanic, Asian people who kill themselves, the transgender women, like, it goes so much deeper. And like, this is why I sing, because
that's your way of decompressing a little bit.
Yeah, but to also know that, like, if I could have someone hear my song who's going through that struggle and be like, oh, this is someone who...
Thank you so much for this.
Yeah.
I do that. I'm sure that fans have hit you up and said, thank you so much for this.
Yeah, I've had stories where they tell me their whole lives and what they had planned or what they've been through. And when I get those messages, I feel like...
You're changing the world a little bit.
Yes, but my first instinct is like, but I'm still Chris, so don't think of me any bigger than... Yeah. I'm glad that the song helped, and that's what I do it for, but don't message me any different. Because sometimes they will message me, and I'm like, hey, I'm just a human just like you. Just know that, like, I do music, and I'm not a pop star, I'm just Chris, and like, I'm just another guy out here trying to make it just as you are.
Yes.
And it's hard. It's not all rainbows and butterflies. I wish it was. I used to have that mindset of a fairy tale life, and that everyone supported you, everyone loved you, but 1% really fucks with you. Yeah. And it's taken me years to find that 1%. Recently, I've just found a good 4 or 5 people in the music industry out here in Vegas. Her name is Jocelyn Moore, Justin West, Lexo, Adam. That's the other producer I was forgetting. He's working on...
Joss was a girl on the movie, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My little
gorgeous thing. Fucking love her.
Yeah, she seems cool.
But she's a rapper. She's just an up-and-coming rapper. Fire flow. Beautiful body. Like, she knows her target.
And she talks her shit too. Yeah. I like how she was rapping.
No, she is.
Yeah, I like when people talk their shit.
Yeah, and she's the one who's also gonna back it. Like, I can never sing about some. That's another thing. I can never sing about something I don't got. That I've never been through.
Never experienced.
Because that shit's like, which a lot of rappers and stuff like that do. Yeah. It is phony, but like, I just can't do that.
Yeah, I understand it.
That's their culture. That's their culture.
The culture. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes you got to tell a little white lie to get people to fuck with you more. Like, if you're a trap rapper and you're not really trapping, well, you better fake it till you make it.
Yeah, exactly. So I do get it, but because I'm such a singer-songwriter,
a genuine person, and you're
pouring... do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you were singing about shit that you didn't truly feel, how could you pour your heart into it? It's like, if you don't even know what to feel or how to feel, you can only speculate or try, I guess.
Seriously, and I'm not gonna lie, I tried to do that shit in my first album. I wasted so much money on songs that never even came out because I'm like,
it just felt unnatural.
I can't do this. I can't lie. Like, I won't lie. I can't. Like, I'm known with my music is like, I'm either gonna talk about something super depressing, something super like confident where someone could feel themselves and be happy in their own skin, whether you got a little chubbies on your side. I've got love handles, and I know it, you know what I mean? But even with my music, I still know that I may not be perfect physically, but at the end of the day, I still love the fuck out of myself. Like, I talk about that in my music, where if you got a little bit extra weight on you, or you're too skinny, or anyone says anything negative to you because of your God-given natural look, fuck them.
I'm sure healthy shit.
Yeah, and it's like, that's what my music, like, is to bring awareness, whether it's body positivity, whether it's mental health, or you just feeling like you need to also like breathe and enjoy the moment as well. Because we get caught up in doing so much, and like, when do we ever just take the moment to be like, damn, I've come really far.
Appreciate what you got and what you've done. Yeah, I get lost in that shit all the time. You know, I think it was maybe back in July. I was a little stressed out trying to just continue my lifestyle, which is you can get a little fast paced at times. Yeah. But I sat down in my backyard and it was nighttime, you know, the stars were out, and I just smiled. I was like, man, gave myself a pat on the back and shit, and I was like, I'm fucking doing this thing called life pretty good, man.
And it's those little moments where it brings you a lot of joy, because it's like, damn, like, the world told me no. The world said I couldn't do it. I can't believe I'm gonna say this dumb fuck. But God did. Fucking DJ Khaled says that shit all the time. I can't believe it. He be annoying my ass, but he's like, God did.
Hey, he's so obnoxious, but he seems so fucking dope to want to chill with.
He is. Like, I feel like he just thinks that he's just this guy who just does music. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't give that, like, he doesn't give a fuck about what people think. No, and I love that about him. And Pitbull does the same thing. I don't know if you've ever been to a Pitbull concert.
I haven't, no.
I would suggest you do, because he turns that place into a club. He talks about, like you said, we only have 24 hours, so nothing makes me different from you, and you got a dream, you better go after it, because all I had was 24 hours.
The only difference between the people that are successful and those who are not is the one that maximizes the 24 hours in the day.
Yeah, and he says that, and he takes time to tell people, and I love that. And he's there for his Hispanics, but not just his Hispanic, he reaches everybody.
Yeah.
And that's how you know you're a global superstar, when you reach your own community, and they fuck with you, but then you're reaching countries that you wouldn't even think listen to like Hispanic music. Like, that's how you know you made it, because you've already, your own community loves you.
Yeah, that's
you know what
I
mean?
Saying worldwide, right?
Yeah, seriously. So, he's an amazing artist, but I also love Demi Lovato because of how honest she is.
She makes some good fucking music too.
This is actually her album, her last album. I've always been a huge fan of her, because if you've listened to, she has 8 albums, a lot music, but like, she's always been an honest singer-songwriter. Like, she's had an overdose, and then she sings about taking heroin. You know what I mean? Like, people don't do that, where they save people. Yeah, they save other people because of how honest they are, but then the world ridicules them for being honest.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I feel like when you make music like she does and like you do, you have to go in there with the expectations that people are going to talk shit on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you did drugs, you're a piece of shit. Hey man, everybody's not perfect.
Yeah.
I fucking was going through a stressful time, and this is how I dealt with it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying my best to let people know that what I did may not be wrong, and if you're doing that, it's okay. Yeah. But I'm here to help, and we can do this together.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, I respect that out of artists so much more than just creating
That's
good
a little bit
pop
faith
music.
Right there. It's like you're really exposing yourself.
Because there is no private life. Like, my biggest artists that I look at, like Demi Lovato, Lady Gaga, like, they've opened up to the world so much that now they talk about in interviews, and like Beyonce at one point, they opened up to the world so much that they don't have a private life no more. That's why Beyonce doesn't do interviews no more. Like, because she opened up, and her whole life, childhood, and was in front of TV and everything, that like, she didn't have a private life. That's why now she has these kids. You don't hear about Beyonce's kids nowhere, because that's hers. Yeah. Like, she doesn't do interviews anymore because she's already exposed so much of her life. Now that is in a whole nother chapter of like motherhood and stuff, like, she wants to keep that. And like, artists is like want to have that humanity left instead of fans. And I'm at fault too. Like, when I with Demi Lovato, like, I have to understand, like, she's a human too, because we turn them into a mere materialistic item that they need to supply, and it's not like that, because we're all human. Yeah,
and thinking about like uber famous people, it's hard to remember that they are human still.
Yeah.
Like they're still regular people. They still have regular ass conversation and
They
have
literally
similar
still
likes and
eat
dislikes.
shit, like,
yeah, we all do the same thing. They just got more money and success.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess we value them so much and put them on this pedestal, and I don't know. You can't really do that. There is no pedestal. We're all, like you say, we're all human. At the end of the day, we all eating shit.
Yeah, and it's like we get caught wrapped up because we connect to the music so fucking much that they're like, "Is this person a god?" Like, look at them when they're in a fucking music video. They look
They're glowing right now. Yeah,
but they're just human. Mm-hmm. They probably hopefully have 5 fingers. Like
they're
on each
lucky
hand,
enough. Yeah,
like
they're
10
lucky
fingers,
enough.
10, like, you know what I mean? But like, that's the beautiful thing about life is like everyone. I don't want to say everyone. Most people have an opportunity if they just want to work for it and just do the hard work, waking up, not sleeping, not eating because you got to work. Well, you know what I mean? It's like
sacrifice.
You know what? I like how you said sacrifice because I haven't ever written a song about my sacrifice. I'm thinking I'm gonna write a song now.
Hey, I got you.
So that you just gave me an idea because it's like, when do we ever tell people our sacrifices? We don't, because people think that like either they're gonna judge, because sometimes when you sacrifice, you do crazy things. And
you sacrifice relationships, you sacrifice time with your family, with yourself, doing the things that you love. You sacrifice money because you're spending this money to fund this dream that you're chasing.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of sacrifice, man. Oh, I only slept 3 hours tonight, and I got to go to work, and then I got to come home and take care of the kids and put the kids to bed so I can do it all again tomorrow night.
But we never talk about it.
I think we don't talk about it because everybody's making sacrifices, and on top of that, everybody has a sad story, and don't nobody give a fuck about other people's sad stories.
You're right you're right, and I would say, like, in my defense, that because you're right, everyone does have a sad story, but no one talks about it. Which some sad stories could change lives, and that's where we get inspirational speakers, because they're opening up, and so many people relate. Like Oprah Winfrey. Oprah is like a huge spokesperson, huge, and like she's a huge celebrity, but like she's opened up to so much about her life. 9 out of fucking 10 women support the fuck out of her because she has told her story. You know what I mean? So sometimes
they're appreciative.
Yeah, like
your stories and life experiences and what you talk about help uplift me and get me out of a rut or a bad situation. You know, listening to your show or your song or whatever it may be help me keep going today, because I thought today was my last. And I don't know, that's the power of music, power of words.
And I feel like that's why music is one thing. It's a universal language.
No, for sure.
Like, people will feel love if it's a song, like, and even if they don't know the lyrics or don't know it, like, they'll feel sadness. Like Adele, like, you know, she's one of the biggest artists because people feel her pain, and people
and you don't even have to understand the words. You can speak a different language, but listen to the tone or the pain in her voice, and you may not know exactly what she's talking about, but you get the feelings and emotions. She
acknowledges pain, and other people appreciate her opening up because of her pain. And people are like, well, I have that same pain. She's going through this, and look at her. So that's stunning.
You either one, get inspiration because she got through it, or 2, awareness. Oh shit, other people are going through this.
And that's what I appreciate the fuck out of music, and that's what I would say. My first album was an introductory of like who I was, and like a lot of inspiring songs that I wrote for that purpose. And then with my second album, I kind of took a turn and did a little bit more of like acceptance of your sexuality, how you feel when you go to bed at night. Are you okay with yourself? And with this third album, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted a sad album, kind of like Adele, because I people connect to that. But with this next album, I'm already kind of like 8 songs into it already, and only one song is a ballad, and the rest of them are all dance music.
Okay.
And even though I wanted an all sad ballad type of album, the universe just took
Told
it.
you otherwise.
Yeah,
The universe spoke to you. Huh?
It's like, you're gonna do dance music, and it's just like, I'm like, damn. In life, like, I wonder how many, because like just our favorites are human as well. I wonder how many albums or songs they did where they're like, they wanted the intention to be like, this is gonna be a rock song, this is gonna be screamo hard, like 808 drums, and then they come out with something super poppy for TikTok. You know what I mean?
Those
like
instrumentals talk to you,
Yeah.
man. You hear the beat and you're like, well, I was going for sad shit, but this is making me want to fucking dance right now.
They do, and that's why going back to your, like, one of your earlier questions, like, do you write songs all the time? I don't, because when I know I'm going to go to the studio, whatever I'm feeling in that very moment when I hear a beat, whether it's sad or I'm happy, I start writing and lyrics start to flow right then and there. And I'll just use whatever circumstance that happened the day of or the night before. I use all that shit and I write a song.
Nice.
And I feel like that's how you get the most authentic feeling as an artist and a singer-songwriter who wants to be so honest. What are you going? What happened today?
Yeah.
It could be over the stupidest shit. Like sometimes, I got into an argument with someone right before the studio, and then I'm gonna talk my shit. You know what I mean? Like, and it's happened so many times. Or I got into, or saw something super sad. The next day, I read a sad song. You know what I mean? It's like, as an artist, and I speak for myself, I'm so fluid with emotions that I want to fluidly write.
Yeah.
And I'm also a water sign. I'm a Pisces, so I've told myself, and like I really take it to heart, like, you have to be fluid with your emotions and where you're going and how you're dealing with stuff, because things could change in an instant.
Yeah. For sure.
And you better swim the other direction, whether the tide's against you.
Better tread water.
Yeah.
Tread water and keep on treading. What Dory say? Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that movie. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you like the Finding Nemo or Finding Dory more? So I always hear the same thing.
I will appreciate. I like the storyline a little bit more about Dory. Because a lot of it is kind of like acceptance with her and her parents. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was the storyline was a little bit more in depth, that I think. But original Finding Nemo is a classic.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
there's a nostalgia feeling that you get from watching Finding Nemo. But Finding Nemo was a journey about a father that was fighting for his child.
Yeah.
And I feel like that gets lost sometimes. It's usually always the mother.
Yeah.
And to see...
Oh, now you're speaking.
Yeah, to see a father with the connection to his child, that he would face his fears and swim across the ocean to find his kid, where the day prior he was too scared to even fucking leave his house.
Yeah. And
So
that's real shit, because our society and like pop culture will talk more about deadbeat fathers and these scumbags.
Instead of uplifting dads that are doing everything in their power to be better. Or
now
like,
we're talking.
Perfect example. You remember when Tyrese posted the video crying? He was like, I gave you money. What else do you want? I just want my kid.
Yep.
And everybody fucking bashed this guy.
Yeah. Because
this guy is expressing his feelings on how he's distraught and broken because he misses his child. Because of money, he doesn't get to see him.
Yeah. And just to dive in deeper a little bit to that could have been passed down by his family, like his mom. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much deeper than just like your life. Like, that's why I've always made it a change. Like, if you want to be the change, you want to be the change for like your daughter's life, it has to start with you.
You got to be the root.
I need to start fixing my shit so shit doesn't pass down. Like,
exactly.
And that's the hardest part, because you got to eat your own shit.
You know how many times I fucking apologize to my daughter because I'm not perfect and I make mistakes all the time, but yet I'm trying to be better. Or if I speak to her too aggressively. Patience. You brought up patience or lack thereof earlier. I fucking have no patience.
I need so much.
It's
asking. I'll be praying. Please.
Bless me with some type of relaxation today, so I don't flip the fuck out.
Seriously.
But it's good shit, man. It's good shit. So I want to shift gears a little bit. F-45.
Oh, yes.
I want to talk about that shit. So F-45, I was introduced to that because Mark Wahlberg is a big spokesperson for them and constantly posts about it. So you work there?
Yeah. So Mark Wahlberg is basically like, he owns some of it. Like, he's a spokesperson. Deep down, if we want, he's probably my boss. Like, but I do work there, and I love working there because people who work out and like people who want to better themselves are super encouraging and super uplifting.
It's a bonding experience.
Because it's like we all acknowledge that we're not perfect, and we're all taking strides to be our better selves. So it's super motivating. I work at the location at F45 Summerlin in Boca Park. There's actually 4 of them in Vegas. Our district, Henderson, and we never named the other one. But those are the 3 that we are affiliated with. And the workouts are quick. They're easy, 45 minutes, functional 45 minutes. We focus on circuit.
Like minute here, minute there type thing?
Yes. So we have over like 4,000 workouts. So the timings and the pace and like what we're focusing on changes every day. So you're never doing the same workout. Like, so your muscles are always
tricking the muscles.
Yeah. So you're never getting stagnant. And if you are getting stagnant, then we have to dive deep a little bit more. And it's like, what are you eating? Yeah. It's like, what's going on? Because these workouts are
designed to fuck you up every time. Designed to trick the body into thinking that it's doing something new every day to force that growth stimulation. But you're not feeding your body correctly, so you're not building muscle or losing fat because the diet, man. The diet is fucking hard.
Some of these people are killing it in the workouts.
And they go eat McDonald's and fried chicken.
I'll be the first one to say I could kill a workout. I could do bench press, and I could do like the technique perfect. But then after my workout, I'm like, oh, I don't want to cook. Let me just go pick up something from fast food. And I'll be the first one to say I do that shit because it's so convenient. Dieting
and
in
almost
itself.
Cheaper now too.
No, you're right. Because groceries are more expensive. I need a food stamp card with these.
Man, you ain't lying.
With these groceries like this, I need a food stamp card because the grocery store is more expensive than going to fast food. And especially if
you're eating organic and healthy and shit like that, now it gets real.
And then if you got more than one mouth to feed,
you're fucked. You're fucked.
You'd rather just go to fast food because these fast food joints have these apps that give you special deals. Like, I know all about that shit, which I shouldn't. But like, it's cheaper. It's so much cheaper.
And faster. You go back to the sacrifices of time and shit like that you make. You were able to go to work and crush your workout and shit like that. But now you look at your watch, it's 9:30 at night, you're fucking tired, you gotta be up at 5. I'm not about to cook for 2 hours. I take in a lot of liquid calories because of that. I'm like, man, let me just throw my
egg. A lot of protein shakes and shit like that?
Because it's fast. I just get carton egg whites, some rolled oats, it's called Super Greens from Costco. Super Greens, some blueberries, and I blend that shit up and drink it.
I barely just found out that people put egg whites in their smoothies, and I was like, why did they do that? I didn't know it makes it creamier.
Oh, I just do it just for the protein.
Oh, well.
Yeah, just for the protein.
Well, one of my boss at the time, she told me it's creamier, and it is. Like, if you next time you drink a protein shake and you don't have egg whites, think of the texture, and then when you do drink it with egg whites, it is very
it's a thicker creamy.
It
Substance.
brings everything together.
But almost like an adhesive for everything to come together.
Because sometimes when you be mixing proteins and certain fruits,
you could look at it it settles and it's layers of different shit. It's kind of
gross, and like I can't do protein shakes when they're when you feel the like sand. Oh, I hate that shit. I won't drink it. I won't drink it because that shit's gross. I need it to be like all together. That's why I have to mix a lot of peanut butter in mine because the peanut butter is like that adhesive too, where it's like it clumps everything together. My go-to is like a chocolate protein shake with peanut butter and banana.
That shit smacks. Yeah.
It'll always
with a little bit of ice.
Yes.
It gets. Oh,
it always does something. It's just so fucking good. It's not like a strawberry vanilla like that specific smoothie. It don't even taste like a protein smoothie. That's just like
it's like a dessert.
Yeah, I love it.
Like you got me the banana and the chocolate protein. That's personally like my favorite.
Seriously, mine too.
It's different. It's different for sure. Even if you do a banana and then a dark chocolate.
Yep.
I'm like, oh man, I'm about to fuck this up.
Yeah, it's the best. I don't know. It's just something about those two flavors. It's like. It just will always slap more than a strawberry banana protein smoothie or vanilla. No, give
Which
me that.
those smack too. Those smack too, but it's non-comparable.
Yeah, those flavors just are like go hand in hand. It's just so good, and
is it just peanut butter? Because peanut butter and jelly is a fucking staple in this world.
Maybe. I've never thought about it because like anything that you
peanut
really
butter goes with smacks.
Yeah.
Peanut butter banana, peanut butter and chocolate, peanut butter and whatever the fuck is good.
What's it called? Banana splits. Like it's like but don't have some of them have peanut butter. It just depends if you add. I add peanut butter, but it's also the banana. I feel like banana has a specific. Some people don't like banana.
I fuck with banana.
Like
my daughter hates them.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's the texture.
Yeah. For me, I'm a texture person, so if I don't like a texture...
Yeah, like my daughter doesn't really like bananas, avocado...
Oh my god, that's some of the best shit right there.
Yeah, it's the tomatoes, because of the texture. Like, I think it's too soft for her or something.
Yeah, it can be like a little gooey sometimes, so I get it. But, like... These conversations, I have these conversations every day at F45. What protein smoothie are you doing? Like, I just love working at F45. Everyone, I met some of the dopest people ever.
I like those group fitness classes because you get a group of people, like you said, like-minded people that are sharing a bond, but also facing adversity together.
Yeah.
45 minutes of fucking crushing. Yeah. That's hard.
And we have 15-year-olds doing these workouts.
Nice.
We have pro athletes. We have a woman who she's my favorite. I won't name her name, but she's close to hitting 80. We have a whole group of people past 60
going in there fucking shit up,
and they do better than some of these young people. Their form is amazing. Well, that's one thing at F45. Don't come to us if you don't want to be taught how to work out properly.
Yeah.
Because if you want to work out and hurt yourself, you might as well just go to EOS or one of these gyms where you can do it yourself.
I hurt myself so many times trying to ego lift.
Yeah. Like, we teach for a purpose.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not doing something right, they will be like, hey, let's take it back. This is how we do it. Before every workout at F45, we will demonstrate all of the workouts for you by the coaches in the room. So they're teaching you the right way, so you see it, but then if you're going throughout the class, they're watching. So if your form is not where it's safe, they will correct you, because the last thing we need is someone to hurt themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
people don't understand, like, something as simple as it could be bench press, right? If you're bench pressing, you're not doing it correctly. You're putting the pressure on your shoulders or your collarbone.
And then you're like, why
am I fucked up?
Yeah.
Why can I lift things?
Yeah.
Or if you're deadlifting
my mobility is
and you're hunched over, you're like, okay, why does my back hurt really bad? Not in a good way.
Yeah.
So form is everything.
A lot of people always, especially at F45, people I've talked to, they're like, my lower back hurts. But one thing that I would encourage, if your lower back hurts, that means your core is not where it's to be. So, like, do those crunches in the morning.
Get your leg lifts in.
Yeah, I know. I got all my food. My fat area is in the stomach area because of all the beans and tortilla and like stuff like that. That just goes. That target's right there. You know what I mean? But even though it doesn't look like it, I do those crunches. I do because the core, no matter if it's the biggest person in the world. Their core, you don't see it, and they sometimes outdo other people because you see
stabilization.
They're like, damn, their core is fucking amazing. How is it? Because they're big. Like, no, people if you got a strong core, you've got it together. And that's super hard to have a strong core because it's like so much exercises and there's so many little compartments of your core,
your
like
obliques, your upper abs, your lower abs, all of that shit, and it's hard.
That shit burns.
It's hard. Man.
It is.
Getting up there and just doing leg lifts, they suck.
They do. No lie, my favorite workout has to be scissor kicks because it literally focuses like on your core. But if you do it, because I was not a lot of people know this, but I was actually a state championship in track.
Oh, nice. What'd you run?
I ran 400 and down.
Nice. So you're fast as shit.
Yeah, my main thing was the 400.
What'd you run?
Like, time-wise? I was like 53.
Fucking
54 if it was like, if I didn't eat shit. Like 53 if I wasn't eating shit. Pretty active, eating good. But honestly, I range anywhere between 53 and like 57.
That's nice. That's fucking hardcore.
Because when I was at...
That's a sub 4 minute mile pace.
Yeah. What was the one where it's not state, but it's semifinals? I was so nervous because I just knew all that pressure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I was like, you only have one chance. It's not like these practice meets. You only have one chance.
Yeah.
And that was where I ran my first 53 because so much anxiety. And so many people there supporting me, and then my school was like...
Fear was big, huh?
Yeah.
Fear was present like a motherfucker.
I used it, you know what I mean? You have to know how to use
it's a
that.
superpower. I preach about this to certain people, like the fight or flight. Your fight or flight kicks in because of all the pressure, all the fear, all of the emotions that you're feeling. And most of the time when people's fight or flight kicks in, they black out. They can't really control themselves, right?
Yeah.
Throw up, you know, just the adrenaline is too much. But if you can hone that in, it's a superpower.
Yeah. And that was the first time that, from my knowledge, that I ever remember myself doing that. Because I was like, I felt the pressure of like letting the school down, letting like my parents who were there, you know, supporting like everyone, and then I also didn't want to make myself look like a fool.
Yeah.
Because I already had a reputation, you know what I mean? On top of that, like, by that time, there was already schools out there watching. So it's like, everything is like right there. And I remember I was running in the same heat with my brother. Me and my brothers, we just so happened to be all really good at baseball and track, but because it's in the same season, we had to pick
either or.
Yeah.
So you ran track.
So I ran track, and that year all my brothers did, and we all made it to state. We just so happened to all be good.
Runs in the family.
Yeah. Well,
so did you guys just run around a lot as kids, or were you training all together?
My dad had a full-blown scholarship to track. And then my mom had a full-blown scholarship to softball.
Oh, so you guys are just super athletes.
Yeah, so those two sports were, you had to be good at, it was either you had to be good at one or the other. But then my mom came to a point where it's like, you have to be good at both. So we were like, fuck. So we were.
Did you want to do that?
That's so funny you say that. Yes and no.
You wanted to do it because your parents did it, and you're like, man, I want to make my parents proud, but it wasn't your true love.
Yeah, so as I started doing it in high school, and I started to get better at it and really excelling, when it came to senior year, and there was offers, and there was like directions and stuff like that, I let everything go for sake, because I told my dad, I can't live your dream. I appreciate what you had to do to leave school because you had a young family and you had to do what you had to do. You had to man up, you know what I mean? But I was just like, don't push what could have been your life on me. Because my main thing was music. So I think back, like, what would have happened if I went to college with the scholarships and shit like that? But I didn't want it.
Yeah, you're chasing your happiness now.
Yeah.
Before, I think if you would have did that, you would have lived your life filled with regret, regardless of the success or not. Yes,
and I know that going to high school into college, that's semi-professional by that point if you're doing it. Like that's semi-professional because you're not just running for yourself, you're running for your school that has millions of dollars, and like it's like they're looking.
You're generating revenue for the school.
So
you are now an employee of their school.
And I didn't want to do that. And that's another reason why I've also, if you would have seen me when I was running track, I was so tall and so skinny that I didn't look healthy. But I was. But I just didn't like the pressure of, oh, you can't eat that because you know you're about to run.
Especially as a fucking teenager.
Yeah.
It's like you're a child and you're limiting what you could put in your body already.
And I did not like the toxic
relationship with food. I hear that a lot.
And when I stopped doing track, because currently this is like the most I've ever weighed, but I'm happier now than I was when I was running track and had a 6-pack and everything, because if it's the pressure, it's like, oh, you can't eat past 7, you better make sure you do the intermediate or mediated like fast, like don't drink carbonation, don't do because it's all going to come up when you run. It was so much pressure, and my parents took that very serious, so like they would make super healthy good food, but it restricted a lot of like things where I'm like, oh, I can't eat past this time.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And once I stopped doing track, I had to take myself out of that situation, and I gained I would say healthy weight. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, damn, I ate too much fucking tortillas. So I'm like, now but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Even though may not be like as I used to be, I'm so happy because at the end of the day, no one could tell me, oh, you shouldn't be eating this. No one does that like no more. You know what I mean? If anything, it's me. I'm like, oh damn, it's your second slice of cheesecake. I'll put that shit down. But like, I'd rather it be than having an option than no, you can't eat that.
Yeah, it's not a fun way of living at all. Like I kind of have those same expectations of eating for myself, right? I try to eat as healthy as possible, and for a while, like I would go out and I wouldn't go out to eat dinner, or I wouldn't go out and have drinks with my friends because I'm like, man, it's gonna fuck my gains up.
Yeah.
And it gave me added unnecessary stress, right? So now I'm in a situation where I'm going to eat healthy most of the time, but if I want a fucking cheeseburger, I'm going to eat a cheeseburger.
As you should.
If I want to go out and have drinks with my friends, I'm going to get fucked up if I want to and not worry about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking 28 years old.
Yeah.
There's always a tomorrow. I'll kill it tomorrow. I'll crush it next week.
Yeah.
But, it just being honest with myself is big. Hey, did I eat like shit this entire week, or did I go out and have a good time once?
Yeah.
Or twice, or whatever it may be.
And that's life. It happens. There's those moments where everyone's like, let's go out, let's do this. And it's like, fuck it. Even though I should be cleaning, then we go back to that conversation.
The dishes will be there when I get back.
Yeah, it's like where one, you're having good times with your friends and you're expanding in those relationships. Some relationship or the house or something looks like shit, or you're like, I have to be doctor again and I have to assistant do that. Like, and that's just life. And I've learned that, like, to appreciate the craziness of life. Because sometimes, your car fucking shits on you. You're about to spend hundreds, even thousands. Sometimes, like, it happens where it's like, I could focus on the negativity and be like, fuck, like, this is, where am I going to get this money? Or I would just be like, this is life. Let me just pay it, and then I will figure out whether I have to work more hours. It's like, you got to just do what you got to do. But the whole extra stress and that shit eats you alive.
Yeah, and it happens very fucking easily.
It does.
Very, very easily. And it goes back to the mental health thing and about decompressing and talking.
Yep.
If you're adding all that unnecessary stress and it just builds up, you're going to live in darkness.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit is not fun. I'm sure all of us, everybody that's listening, or, anybody that's living life, we can all agree that we have been in the darkness at one point in time, if not currently.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I've been on like a self journey of, self-reflection and looking at myself. I want to be happy. I love to smile. I love to make people laugh, right? So any unnecessary stress that is in my life, that shit's got to go.
Yeah.
It's got to go, man. That goes back to sacrifices. But if we're getting rid of stress, is it really a sacrifice? Whether that's a relationship, Whether that's, I can't work out today or whatever the fuck it may be. If it's adding unnecessary stress, it gots to go.
Yeah.
And that's hard sometimes because you'll let go of things that you may thought that you loved or people that you thought that you loved, and you'll have a short-term fracture of your heart. You're going to be sad or whatever, but eventually it's like, fuck it, I don't need that anymore, and I'm a lot happier now.
Yeah.
So it's hard, man.
You preach into the choir.
It's hard as fuck.
Yeah. But that's
excuse me,
the beauty of life.
Beauty of life, yeah. You go through this journey and you pick up on certain things, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or you're living in insanity, one of the two.
Yeah.
But you pick up on certain things where you say, maybe I don't need to do this. Right? So, I don't know. Life gets exciting.
It does.
Life gets very exciting as long as you make it. Like you said, like we said, the difference between success and regular people is just hard working.
Yeah.
Right? So, same thing with happiness. If you put yourself in a position in life where you are filling yourself with happiness always, life's gonna look pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like I've been focusing on that recently and like just doing what makes me happy.
Yes.
Focusing on the people, because a lot of time we focus on people and things that we should not be wasting our time on.
Like people's opinions.
Yes, and I feel like I've been killing it in the aspect of area where it's like, do what makes you happy.
Yes.
And if something or someone is coming against that
happiness,
even though, like you said, as much as you love
certain things or activities or people,
some things need to break or some things need to go. It just, life is so beautiful but so painful.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. I mean, I'm no one to change it, and the cycle's still gonna turn. So what are you gonna do, Chris? Like, what are you gonna do, Levi? Like, it's like those are like, that's just the black and white.
And there's no book on our personal lives. There's no script that tells us what to do next or where to be. So it's interesting for sure.
If there was, I would be in that book.
Yeah, like man, page 247. What the fuck am I doing?
Make sure you don't do this because it's written like this. Like, but that's where I've learned to use my life and my chapter, and I kind of see it as I'm writing my book of music. Because if you listen to it, you see the story, the things that I've been through, the story, like it just, my story is in music. That's how people get to know me. So
yeah. Well, Chris, this has been one hell of a fucking conversation. I really, really appreciate you sitting down and talking to me and letting me get to know you a little bit.
Yes.
And it's even more exciting to meet more local talent in Las Vegas. We have such a beautiful community out here, and we just need people to bring everybody together, to allow people to showcase their talents and their skills for others to see. We need to be able to rally around our local talent the way that the Bay or LA or Atlanta or New York does.
And they do good at what they do.
They do. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. Look at Atlanta and the rap game in the last 20 years. How many people have came from there? The same fucking neighborhoods.
That's why it's so big. Like, people go to those cities, like,
because they want that support from the local area.
You're right. Vegas should be like that.
Vegas is haters right now.
It is.
But we're slowly changing that. Slowly but surely we are changing that.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people I know still be talking this shit.
Oh, for sure. There's always going to be fucking haters out there.
Yeah. They still, I'll say this to the camera. Y'all still talking this shit, but you never come and say it to my face. And I'm still waiting. So let me know. Time and place, because I ain't never been pussy.
Yes.
I ain't never.
Yes.
So, and sometimes you gotta call people out like that because it's like, you could try to do the motivating, you could try to do talk.
But sometimes being blunt and straightforward is the way people fucking get it through their craniums.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But we will try the positive route as much as possible.
But if all else fails, motherfucker, like, we're gonna let you know.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I could be the nicest person. Going back to being a Pisces, the moment that I don't fuck with you,
it's a wrap.
That's it. You could be dead to me. And that's on period. And that is what it is.
I know that's right. Well, man, that sums it up for this episode of Talk Smack with Mac, my first one. And I think it's been like a month and a half or 2 months.
Damn, well, I'm happy that it was me.
Yeah, no, I had a great time. The conversation was awesome. And you're a very, very interesting person.
Thank you.
Like you said, jack of all trades, you wear many hats and you pursue many things that I think is badass.
Thank you.
Music and movies, both of those are fucking fantastic. And at 45, you work out. I love all that shit. Yeah. So when I was learning about you and like asked you to do the podcast, I said, fuck, Chris is cool as fuck. I can't wait to sit down and talk to him.
Well, if you ever want a free class or like a trial, let me know.
I'll pull up for sure. We'll talk about that after the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I would just end it on no, like, check out my first album, Biggest Battle, my second album, On My Terms. Follow me on Instagram, official Chris Ivan. YouTube videos. Joe Lujan filmed my whole visual album for my first album. Music videos, y'all could watch for hours. Like, I've got it there. And if you want to know my story, just listen to my music, follow me, keep up. I'm crazy. I'm young, I'm inexperienced, but I'm learning everything as I go. So yeah. No filter here.
Hey, we like it. So, Talk Smack with Mac. There's always no filter in this bitch.
I love that.
All right, y'all.